This video provided by Ohm Engineering Works Rajpalayam, and this session presented by S. Karthikeyan. Now coming to the point is the Indian Electricity Act 1910 had been replaced by the Electricity Act 2003, combining the Indian Electricity Act 1910 and Indian Electricity Supply Act 1948. Now, the Indian Electricity Rules 1956 are replaced by the Central Electricity Authority, which means measures relating to safety and electrical supply regulations 2010. So it's not uncommon for professionals to hold strong views based on familiarity with established practices. When introducing new information or changing changes like Electricity Act 2010, it's important to approach the conversation with respect for their expertise, while highlighting the benefits and the advancements that the new legislation brings. Sharing real world example, case studies, and success stories can help bridge the gap and encourage a more open minded discussion. Remember, changes take time and patience can be key in gradually shifting perspectives. perspectives. Now coming to the point, sailing feature of CEAR, that means measures relating to safety and electric supply. We'll discuss about the chapters. There is 10 chapters there. Chapter 1, definitions. Chapter 2, designated persons. And chapter 3, general safety requirements. Chapter 4, general condition relating to supply and use of electricity. Chapter 5, safety provisions for electrical installation and apparatus of voltage not exceeding 650 volt. Chapter 6, safety provisions for electrical installation and apparatus of voltage exceeding voltage 650 volt. Chapter 7, safety requirement of overhead lines, underground cables and generating stations. Chapter 8, safety requirements for electric traction. Chapter 9, safety requirements for mines and oil fields. The last chapter is chapter 10, that means miscellaneous. Chapter 1, definition, which means it comes under regulation wise. This entire Electricity Act will be uh, based on regulation wise only. Total 116 regulation will be there. You should be read and keep it in your mind. It will this will be help for your entire career success. So now come to the point. Regulation 1, short title and commencement. Then chapter 2, designated person, chartered electrical engineer, chartered electrical safety engineer, training and certification. So any of industry or company, they need a certificate holder, certified professional only. That called rule 3 person. Rule 3 means they tell rule 3, but proper word is regulation 3. Regulation 3 means designated persons to operate and carry out the work on electrical lines and apparatus. This is more important to entire safe engineering perspective. Chapter 3 General Safety Requirements. And this entire video will cover most of important points only. There is many points there which will be you can read on PDF files. We will share about the description. Regulation 12 Construction, Installation, Protection, Operation, and Maintenance of Electric Supply Lines and Apparatus. Regulation 19 Handling of Electric Supply Lines and Apparatus. Regulation 29 Precautions to be adopted by consumers, owners, occupiers, electric contractors, electrical workmen, and suppliers. Now, coming rule Regulation 30 Periodical inspection, testing, installation. This is also very important point. Notice that. Regulation 32. This is also another one important point. Note it down. Installation and testing of generating units. Now, Chapter 4. General condition relating to supply and use of electricity. Regulation 33. Precaution against leakage before connection. Regulation 35. Supply and use of electricity. Regulation 36. Provision for supply and use of electricity in multi-story building more than 15 meter in height. This will be come under residential project. Like you want to build a high-rise building or residential projects, that will come under this chapter with Regulation 36. Regulation 38 Appeal to electrical inspector in regard to defects. This is also one part of erection related query only. You can note it down. Chapter 5 Safety provisions for electrical installations and apparatus of voltage not exceeding 650 voltage, which means it comes to residential project only, residential purpose up to 11 kV, not 11 kV, the below only. We can use low tension supply in the technical term. So let's discuss. Regulation 41 Connection with earth. Regulation 42 Earth leakage protective device. Coming to sixth chapter, safety provisions for electrical installation apparatus of voltage exceeding 650 voltage. This come under minimum medium voltage and high voltage and extra high voltage. Regulation 43. This is also very important for erection field professionals, approved by inspector. So if you want any new project, or you want to build a new substation, or any if you want to apply any electrical related things, means you should get approved from following details. So this will help for that new project only. Regulation 43. You can detailedly read about that. Regulation 44. Use of electricity at voltage exceeding 650 volt. Regulation 45. Interlocks and protections. Regulation 50. Pole type substations. Regulation 51. Condensers. Now coming under chapter 7th. Safety requirements for overhead lines, underground cables, and generating stations. So let's see what all regulations are there here. Regulation 58. Clearance above ground of the lowest conductor of overhead lines. Overhead line means we can, while we going out, there is in the on the mid of road there is line will be there. No, that is clearance. from ground to that pole, how much distance will be there? That comes under regulation 58. This is the safety regulations. We'll discuss about this the detailing. Regulation 60 and 61. Clearance from bill of lines. So each lines should be clearance should be there. That only we can get uh, electrical shock. Regulation 62. Conductors of different voltage on same support. Regulation 69. Lines crossing or approaching each other. Regulation 70. Guarding. Regulation 74. Protection against lightning. Regulation 75. Unused overhead lights. Chapter 8. Safety requirements for electric traction. Regulation 79. Voltage supply to vehicle. Regulation 80. Insulation of lights. Regulation 90. Earthing of guard wires. Regulation 92. Records. Now chapter 9. Safety requirements for mines and oil fields. So if you are working in any mines or oil field means these requirements will be very useful to you. So please note it down carefully. If any doubt means you can mail us. Regulation 93 application of chapter. Regulation 94 responsibility for observance. Regulation 95 notices. Regulation 96 plans. Regulation 99 method of earthing. Regulation 100 protective equipment. Regulation 101 earthing method. Regulation 102 voltage limits. Regulation 105 disconnection of supply. Regulation 110 precautions where a gas exists. Regulation 111 short firing. Regulation 112 signaling. Regulation 114 earthing of neutral points. Regulation 115 supervision. Now will come chapter 10, that means last chapter. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous means deviations. What all deviations are there? Let discuss. The central government or the state government, as as the case may be, by order in writing, allow deviations in respect of matters referred these regulation except regulation 30. Number two, the electrical inspector or the inspector of mines may, by order in writing, allow deviations in respect of matters referred in regulations. The regulation will be given under given below. You can note it down. Okay. As we conclude conclude our exploration of the Electricity Act 2010, it's clear that this legislation plays a pivotal role in shaping the electrical industry growth and ensuring sustainable energy future. From its provision promoting competition and consumer protection to its emphasis on transparent policies and environmentally friendly friendly practices. The Electricity Act 2010 stands as a cornerstone of modern energy regulation, We hope this overview has provided you with a better understanding of its importance and the implications. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with your friends for more insights into the world of energy and beyond. If you need this PDF copy, please find the link of Google page review section on below description. Go there and give your comments and ratings. Then share that screenshot to us on WhatsApp. You will get this full PDF of Electricity Act 2010 regulation book as a gift from our side. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Electricity Act 2010.